If you're like me, you enjoy a good instrumental guitar track. And one thing that's been pretty interesting to me over the years of listening to specifically guitar instrumental music is the titles of certain tracks. How do you come up with a title for something with no lyrics? Sure, sometimes the title does match up with the music, but other times I'm a little confused. So I compiled a little playlist here in iTunes, and I'm going to try and use the knowledge that I learned from these various song titles and try to create my own awesome instrumental guitar song title, and then based on all this cross-examination, create a piece of music that matches up with that title. Let's see what happens. All right, the first thing on my list here is a tune by Joe Satriani called The Mystical Potato Head Groove Thing. Let's see if this music reminds us of a mystical potato head that is a thing that grooves. All right, so it's definitely grooving. That is definitely matched up. I guess my head kind of feels mystical and potato-y. Pretty good. Let's move on. All right, here we have a song by Steve Vai, and it's called Ooh. Let's see what it sounds like. I think I know where he got the ooh title from. So far I'm kind of eating my words, right? These songs actually do really match up. Let's keep moving along. Okay, we have an Animals as Leaders track, and the title is Lippincott. I have no idea what that song title means regarding the music. It's not matching up there, Tosin Abasi. What's going on, man? So what I've learned so far, just to summarize, you can have extremely odd titles, but if they match up with some element of the music, then you can get away with it. However, if you have a completely random word, then wait a minute. That music kind of felt random. I'm beginning to see a trend. All right, next on the list is a Paul Gilbert song called Will My Screen Door Stop Neptune? I'm not getting any type of screen door vibes. I guess that kind of sounds like the space around Neptune, but the whole song title in itself, Will My Screen Door Stop Neptune? Unless Neptune is the name of an animal maybe that he's trying to keep out, but for some reason he doesn't have a door, he just has a screen door. Kind of confused on that one, Mr. Gilbert, but I'm going to give you a pass because that was an absolutely ridiculous display of guitar awesomeness. Moving on to the next track, we have a Buckethead track called Gory Head Stump 2006, The Pageant of the Slums. So I guess if I did that head banging motion for long enough, my head would kind of just turn into a gory stump because of so much head banging. And as far as the rest of the title goes, 2006, The Pageant of the Slums, none of that makes sense to me. Kind of like the Paul Gilbert and Animals as Leaders tracks. Complete randomosity. Absolutely no meaning whatsoever on the surface level. So I'm learning a lot. There seems to be some trends in both directions. Let's move on to the final track, which is a John Scofield piece, and it's called Hottentot. Okay, another word that seemingly means nothing. However, I think Scofield managed to make music that actually syncs up with this word, Hottentot. Let's listen to it again and see if we get a Hottentot vibe. Hottentot, 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 Hottentot. Okay, so in conclusion, it seems that with ridiculous song names, some element of the instrumentation should have some element of onomatopoeia. Music sounds literally how the word sounds when uttered. And if it doesn't match that criteria, then you can also get away with having a completely random word that isn't even in the English language or any language in the world. So using this knowledge, let's come up with our own instrumental guitar song title. Okay, so I'm going to try and combine all the elements that I've learned, which is strange, weird words, words that make no sense, and an overall phrase that generally make a little kid laugh if they said it. I've got it. Ancient blueberry moonbeams from Poopala. I'm inspired already. Let's see how it sounds, people. I think we did pretty well. What do you think? Who knew writing guitar instrumental music was so easy? All you have to do is come up with a strange, glorious title, and the music just falls right into place. I hope you enjoyed this lesson on titling your guitar instrumental music. And until next time, keep shredding.